Hello and welcome to TT Miniatures. Today I've got a fantastic kit here, yeah, absolutely love it. It's been the focus for some of my Stalingrad Mega Battles we've had before in the past, and really kicked off that whole project. This is from Things in the Basement, and I got mine when it was licensed by Foreground, and I haven't actually finished the entire building yet, so I've still got more of it going because I've been putting a fair bit of attention into it. But you can see, there's been a huge bomb hit to this section of the model, and I've added a few bits to the existing kit and made my own rubble and put little bricks in, etc., just to really sort of give it some real proper detail and a bit more believability within reason. And yeah, love this kit so much. But it's modular, so you can actually store it, and so you can take these pieces off. But I just display the sort of ruined sections here first, and but also what I do like is the amount of sort of mouse holes have been knocked through the walls, etc. in this model. And when I have the whole thing fully painted, all of the holes will correspond to the next bit of the building. But it gives you, I mean, even if you just use this separately, which occasionally I have done, I've been able to put snipers in here, etc. And basically, so, we've got some amazing fields of fire within the city. But if I look at the main model kit here, yeah, it's a great fun kit, and it's modular. And but Laurie, who's doing the filming, has actually been to this building, haven't you, Laurie? To Don Pavlov.
I have, yeah, many years ago.
And I heard that vodka may have been involved. Naughty. And but Osprey sent me this book kindly, and it's Soviet field fortifications. And inside the book, just to give you a bit of a flavour of what's going on there, because Soviet doctrine actually dealt with not just trenches and things like that, but how to defend urban environments. And so it's influenced me with this model kit, and so I've repeated some of the ideas they've got there. Once again, the kit comes with mouse holes where troops can get through the rooms, but I've added and embellished little things here, like a red door here, red for sort of the communist regimes. This is going to be my NKVD headquarters, and you've got a large portrait of Joe Stalin there, and you've got a load of NKVD notices and propaganda where they've been handing it out, and that's miniature prints of Stalin's order 227, I think it was, which was not one step back, and you can see it goes all the way down the stairwell, etc., through the various levels, where they've dropped it as they've been running around in desperation to distribute it towards the troops. I've also got propaganda on the walls here, propaganda posters here, etc., and little details like there's a Soviet revolver there on top of the bookcase, and the hole has been knocked through into the next room, and the next room has got maps, Soviet maps of Stalingrad during the battle here. So that's going to be a sort of high command centre, but with the NKVD next door, clearly able to listen. But also they've got their own Joe Stalin picture there, but the NKVD one's bigger, just to show that it's they're more committed. There's also little details, like I've glued a Soviet plastic pair of binoculars where the high command are taking regular peeks from this high viewpoint out into the rest of the battlefield. And next level, I've got a few more details in there. I'll probably add a few more. Once again, another picture of Stalin there, and just, because this is supposed to be a domestic residence here, this bit. And then in the hall, there's another picture of Stalin, so to remind them who was the boss at that time. And then we've got some more lower levels here. And the final one has got more Soviet propaganda on the wall at base level. and I worked at major London auction houses, and I still buy and sell under my own right to a point. And it's been interesting seeing some of the Soviet artwork at the time, and where during the Tsarist regime it was the ethos was more Christian, generally speaking, and people would have quite often, even in basic living, basic little dwellings, would have had icons and things like that, quite often with the Mother and Christ Child or Christ Pantocrator. But here we've got something similar with Joseph Stalin, Cult of the Personality, literally over the door frame in a similar manner. But yeah, it's a really good kit. And just to show you with scale, we've got a Soviet naval officer here, and fits really nicely. You probably can't see him terribly well there, but yeah, it's scaled really well for bolt action. And can you see him waving through the window there, Laurie? Fantastic. And yeah, that's part of Pavlov's house. At some point soon, I'd like to have it further extended. And but this is what I've got so far. Fantastic kit, and makes a really nice centre point for a battlefield. And it's, you know, under the bolt action rules, it's, you know, a very good place to defend. And yeah, there's a real fight to take each level, a bit like there was at Pavlov's house by the looks of it. Thank you very much for watching.